Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce. If you're new here, thank you so much for the new subscribers. I'm so grateful that you found me and I have found you, and I hope that you will find information. Let's see how many times I can say find on this channel really helpful and beneficial to you. If you'd like to see something different or you want my opinion on something, let me know. Anyway, today's conversation is around giving up and getting back on the horse once you have failed at something. If you're anything like me, you will have failed at doing something or getting something right. That's just the way life is. None of us are ever going to be constantly on that upward trajectory without failing in life. It is just one of those things. And one of the things that I say to myself is, I'm not going to be afraid of failure. Now, that's a massive step, especially if you've ever lost a house, if you have ever been in poor health, if you've ever had to, fail in a job interview that you were really passionate and thought we're going to get it and was, 100% that it was for you. And that's just the minority stuff. There's other big stuff that I'm sure if I start to think about it, I can get to it. It is part of life. And one of the things that you have to get over is being ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed of failing of trying something and failing. Now, society has a big thing about that, which is why a lot of people are afraid to try something new. If you've ever tried to run a marathon and told everybody and not been able to even get to mile 10, there is a level of disappointment you feel in yourself. But I would say never, if you look at people that have succeeded in big things, they have failed 1,000 times. Don't ever be afraid of failing in life, and never ever be ashamed of failing. It is just part of life, especially with something like a relationship. If you've ever been, engaged or married, and then you make the decision to get a divorce or whatever, the impact can be reverberated for miles and miles. The school knows, your friends know, your parents and their friends know, and your kids' friends know, and your cousins and your aunties, everybody knows. And then when you walk into a showroom, it feels like a showroom where now you have to account what happened. And actually, you owe no one anything except yourself. Remember this, failure is part of life. Now, obviously, we want to not fail. I think everybody, including myself, hell no, I don't want to fail in life. I don't want to call myself like, oh yeah, I tried. That's another thing I tried and have not failed. And have failed. It's just the way it works out. Sometimes it's not our time. Sometimes we're too early for the event. And sometimes we just have a few more lessons to learn. My tip for you is don't be ashamed of it. In fact, the best thing to do is figure out why you failed, because ultimately that's probably a better lesson than what you were going for anyway.